Welcome to this presentation about the article called Global Recalls and Their Impact on Leading Positions, written by Celia Rangel, PhD, and myself, Gemma Lopez, PhD. As you all can see in our summary, the methodology applied is the study of cases in 4 companies: Mattel 2007, Toyota 2009, Volkswagen 2015, and Samsung 2016, for which we analyze the following data. Key dates, reasons for the crisis, losses suffered, successful response to the crisis, and sales data of the example. For further information about the methodology, data, results, and discussion, please check the article that will be published after the Congress. In the meantime, I will go directly to our 8 final conclusions on how to maintain business success after a product crisis. First, recognize one's responsibility and seek the problem and its solution. And the sooner, the better. Not reacting in time, especially when the situation is critical, leads to more losses and even more time to overcome the crisis. It's of little use to look the other way and pretend that it's not one's fault if the problem is under one's own roof. Everything that affects the company must be taken into account and valued in the right way. Second, significantly improve the quality of one's product. This will involve a review of the company and its whole business approach. Once the problem has been detected and solved, it's time to understand where the business chain has failed and what can be done to improve it. Putting measures in place to just fix the problem will not ensure that it does not happen again. As Scandelius and Cohen in 2016 showed, the opportunity must be taken to learn from the analysis carried out, so as to understand how to improve the entire business, putting it on a whole new level. Third, coordinate and manage all departments in the new direction. It's important that review and implementation reaches all parts of the company and that synergies are achieved to strengthen its development, as Brecht and Kinstrom demonstrate in 2019. Fourth, so that the company has changed, the measures taken and the scope of the new approach must be communicated. As part of the recovery of one's reputations, communication is key, as shown by Manfredi Sanchez in 2017. The first step is internal communication that helps to set the direction, followed by external communications as a demonstration of that change. According to Koponema, Yukunena, and Asaif in 2019, with the right message, one can not only regain one's reputation, but place the company in an even better position than it was before. Fifth, consistently apply the new approach and be coherent with what has been learned. Do not deviate from this new direction or goals, even if you start to see positive results in the short term. It's important to stay true to the new path in order to avoid any potential relapse. Of course, adjustments or improvements will be needed, but the past should not be forgotten if one is to learn from one's mistake. Sixth, the race for leadership can distract us from important details and bring important consequences. Business competition is both a marathon where long-term survival is the key, as well as a series of sprints where it's all about launching the best products as quickly as possible. These are 2 very difficult challenges that the company must undertake each year. Business management is complex, and taking care of all the details is not always easy, as demonstrated by Eloranta and Turunen in 2016. Those mistakes, unfortunately, very often occur. We have learned that it's best to avoid them in order to not regress. But what is more important is one's subsequent reaction and maintaining an adequate vision of the future. Seventh, know how to manage the different stakeholders. The company is surrounded by interlocutors, shareholders, employees, suppliers, customers, competitors, etc. According to Grönberg, Jodin, Parida, and Vincent in 2016, all of them are important to the company, and taking care of the relationship with them will help in difficult times. The application of a corporate social responsibility strategy in a company does not prevent from crisis, but it helps in the recovery. Eighth, see an opportunity in the crisis and not a problem. In the face of adversity, two postures can be taken: give up or overcome. The predisposition to want to learn from one's mistakes and improve through them is an open-minded and winning mentality that helps in overcoming and evolving in any situation. Now that the conclusions are related to the objectives, we can state that the hypothesis of this article is correct. Overcoming a product crisis is possible. Being at the top of the ranking does not grant immunity. What is important to always keep in mind is that it is consumers that are in charge and who need to be listened to, be understood, and be provided with what they need or want. We live in an era where the standards of good governance and long-term business vision predominate and are the basis of business success. As shown by Trevino and Nelson in 2016, from what we have seen here, they are also therefore integral and overcome a product crisis. Our comparison of the different cases draws together and summarizes the keys that help to overcome major product crises. This is a short explanation of the article. I hope you find it interesting enough to want to read it in full. Thank you very much for your time.